currently reflecting on, look, to all my private radio listeners, to all my own private radio, to all my listeners, it has been one day since David Lynch has passed, and I am reflecting, from since I heard the news, I've been reflecting on, it's really fucking sad day. And yesterday was sad, but it was also beautiful because, for once, if you're online, film, Twitter, chitter chatter went away. Something important and deeply sad happened. We lost a giant. So you focus on that. And you focus on the great art. And it's still, I just can't believe it. This is like when Kubrick died. It's like when Elvis died, like when Bowie died. I mean, is a true icon. We all know that. But also, you just think about the little things. I mean, you think about the personal impact. Yes, on the grand scale, in the grand scheme of things in this life, incredible influence. But what about the influence that David Lynch had on you as a person? Just thinking about his video messages. Folks, the weather today is bright and sunny and just, oh my god, you could get lost in them. I did get lost in a lot of those weather messages. How is the weather today? You always looked forward to that. And, we all knew he wasn't going to live forever. But at the same time, we had the feeling that he would live forever. I don't know why. Even after the emphysema, condition that we heard about last year, I don't know. It's weird. Some people seem immortal. Like Godard. He also seemed immortal. But this is different because he was an American man. French have Godard. We got Lynch. And of course, Scorsese. We love him. And Spielberg. But it's like, he was like the quintessential American filmmaker if you really think about it. Like him, Eastwood too, but it's just different. I mean, of course it's different. I mean, they're all very different, but Lynch, that's the most different. So it's just a quick tribute video of my thoughts. I mean, I'll have my radio show on my own private radio happening currently. It will happen soon, later on this year, but if I could say it, I would just say literally what I'm saying here. All my KSC listeners, just sad news has happened this past week. An American giant in cinema has died. Overall a great artist, a pure soul, and the massive influence he had, and, the influence, but also just the touching moments that he had in people's lives with his art, He was profound, he was unpretentious, personally affecting people, whether it's from meeting him, his TM, transcendental meditation, his movies, his paintings, TV show, Twin Peaks, all of it. How many great directors can say that they not only, did what they wanted to do in movies, but also what they wanted to do in television? Not many. We did not take him for granted. He lived long enough to, receive an honorary Oscar, so we can say that. He lived long enough to read people's nice messages about him online. And I'm sure he's been told a million times, your movies have meant the world to me. He was a teacher to all of us. He really was. He got what made America great. He was singular. He was a singular artist. He was unique. And, at the end of the day, he was a humble Midwestern guy. He was a weird Midwesterner, man at heart. Weird Midwestern man at heart. That's what I'm trying to say. And, in his movies, in a lot of his movies, you can find the heart of America. The ugly and the beautiful in the ugly. And thank God he was meant to be an artist. Thank God he wasn't some unknown story, that he wasn't obscure to the point where, only a few people knew him. Thank God that he did reach audiences. Miracle movies were made. And I don't know what else to say that hasn't been said more articulately, more beautifully. People have laid out incredible tributes. But personally, I'm thinking of like little things that I have seen over the years, videos that we've all seen. I like the fact that David Lynch saw beauty in abandoned factories. It's one of the things I've been thinking about recently. He referred to ideas as like fish. He articulated so well what it's like to lose an idea, the pain you feel. There's so many moments of him just articulating emotions for us. And it's like, I want to catch some fish today. And for myself and for David Lynch. And I'm just glad, in our lifetime, he was in it. It's just weird he's not in it anymore. But, it's like he said about the donut. Oh my God, he just had a way with words. And we are all united in our love for him, what we learned from him. And I don't know, man. I don't think I'll be able to watch movies, these days without thinking of him. He was one of my favorite filmmakers and one of my favorite artists of all time. Rest in peace, David Lynch.